Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Sunday the 26th of February 2023. Yesterday we had a race, Saturday the 25th. We were at Chelmsford on the all-weather 540. We were on 3 horses there and we didn't manage to hook the winner. Invested and Copper Bay, which was at the short end of the market, which we decided were good. We were going to take them on, and in the end they just came 1 and 2. So you got the winner at 13-8 favourite, which was Invested, and Copper Bay came second at 11-4. It's not the whole story yet. Empire of the Sun was backed in into 15-8. From about 6.2, you could got about 7s on it, so significant money came in for that one, but it ran like a dog. And we're on Pink Stripes, which came third at 16-1. We got 15.5, so about the same. And this Take My Breath number 8 was 6th at 14-1, and we did a fair bit worse at 7.2-1. So we ended up losing £4 per £8 unit, £400 for us. Count came down again. It's plus 68.90 units in profit overall. Now, maybe I know these sort of losses can be hard for some people to take, but if you're from the Forex world, and if you've got any sort of history of trading for any length of time profitably, you know the score basically, and what tends to happen is you get this sort of like, you've got so that's time, and this is profit, and then you've got this sort of basic trend line, which is your positive expectancy. So you expect to be profitable over a medium to long term period, and what happens is, you get the account starts yo-yoing up and down, and you get this, if it goes down below the positive expectancy, you get a drawdown, and if it's above, you've got abnormal profits as such in economic terms. Now if you focus on sort of an individual period or whatever, or day or set of results, you could for example, you've got a significant drawdown and then you've got a bounce up, and this is just hypothetical obviously, but and most of the time you're either going slightly backwards or sideways, and then you get a bounce up, but that's the mental attitude for it, and if you focus on the drawdown, you're going to be depressed and miserable, and if you focus on the abnormal profits, you're going to be overhyped. So you need to sort of get in the middle bit, sort of mentally. We don't look at the races live. I start my working day at 4 o'clock in the morning, 0400, and by about 5:30, 6 o'clock we're pretty much done, so it's time to get the beer out and start cooking. And what tends to happen is how we mentally prepare for results is I mean, this may be of interest to you or not, but basically what I do is I write up every race that we do so on a daily basis as a loss initially, so I've already written it up as a loss before I even know the result. So we don't look at the races live. We're doing other stuff, and also we don't want this sort of like mental focus on a particular event. That's not helpful. And so what I tend to do is by about 5:30, 6, pretty much shot through, and we're done on the day. And then, assuming the race has run by then, tend to crack open the beer. I like to look at ludicrous stuff on YouTube. Because of my age, I like old 70s adverts, things like Leonard Roster and Joan Collins martini adverts. I can recommend those. They're pretty funny, and they're short. They're about 2 minutes a piece, and it sort of puts you in a good mood, and a couple of swigs of beer, and then you look at the result, and you can laugh it off. Quite frankly, you've already written it off in the accounts, and you can laugh it off. So that's what we tend to do. And then if you've won, obviously you have to amend your losses and bring the account up, and you can have a look at the replay and maybe see where you went wrong if you did, or where it went right for you if you win. So that's sort of part of our sort of mental process, if you like. And the other thing I would say to you is, if you're struggling sort of mentally to cope with the stress of trading or gambling, is like I say, is to think of it in terms of a medium to term, long term situation. So think about the curve going upwards, and don't look at your process in terms of business process re-engineering, which is basically where you take the whole process and chuck it out because you're disgusted with it and start again. And you don't even want to be thinking in terms of step change either, which is too great. You want to be thinking about incremental changes, very small, minor changes each day or each week that you can look back on and say, yes, I'm actually able to achieve those and move forward. So that's one way of doing it, and you sort of mentally harden yourself up. I mean, I'm not recommending that you have a beer every time you look at results, but that's tend to what we do, because that's just our thing. But you can do what you like. You can have a cup of tea or whatever. And all I'm saying to you is that if you get yourself in the zone of a mental attitude, and if your process is incrementally improving on a daily basis, and you're not putting undue stress on your finances, then you can literally sit back and have a longer term view and let the results roll in. So that's what's happening now. Now, after all that party political broadcast, on behalf of the stressed out party, we've now got today's racing, which is Sunday the 26th. We've had a good look at it. It's pretty ropey, so we're not going to have a go at that. So we're no betting it. Forex front, starting to look at it for the week ahead. It looks pretty promising. It looks like we could have a lot of trading next week. So we'll let you know Monday morning how things are shaping. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.